nege baralaydım, vay baralmayme. Boynum kıldı bağlanlık, vay baralmayme. Ben nege baralaydım, vay baralmayme. Boynum kıldı bağlanlık, vay baralmayme. Sen misin sorap körgün yayrım alemni. Men seni güreydeymen, vay gürelmeymen.
Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to a special episode of East Turkistan. I'm your host, Arslan Hidayat, and we're going to talk about what's been happening in the city of Urumchi. I'm sure you know what's been happening with the fires, and we're going to obviously talk about the fires themselves, but what more it represents a deeper thing with China's so-called zero COVID policy. We know for the past almost 4 or 5 months now, the Uyghurs have been locked up in their homes, starving to death. We've heard of suicides. People simply cannot get out. You know, we've all had lockdowns in our own homes. You know, a lot of the mainstream news have covered this news. We're getting numbers something around 10, and this is from state-run media. Obviously, these are lies. We're getting far higher numbers. So whatever you know, the general rule of thumb is any number that comes out of China regarding deaths or anything like that, or accidents, times that by 10 at least. Yeah. But for those of you who don't know what's happening, there was a fire in a building which has killed probably perhaps at least 40 or 50 people. Today, we're going to go through some of these clips and what's been happening on the ground. So the first few clips I'm going to show is the actual fire. Yeah. So initially they were saying, look at all these cars there, they can't get in. And what's scary is when the building is on fire here, yeah, all these people and the people that actually want to get out and help, they can't leave their own homes to even help. Yeah, they're stuck in their own homes. They cannot get out. And when I mean when they cannot get out is, I'll show you a little later what they're actually going through, but their own doors and the doors to their main buildings, like the door to the building is closed off, is sealed, is welded in. Yeah. Let's see if I can pull up some of those clips here. Actually, hold on. Put that up later. We're getting a lot of these clips, yeah. Here we go.
我们这往楼顶的这个门也是锁着的，我是特意上来看了一下，这样全部锁上。假如楼下着火了，我们往哪个地方跑呢？这乌鲁木齐还不是一个教训吗？
See, she's saying, you know, all our doors are locked. You know, if there were to be a fire, where are we going to go? How are we going to escape? Yeah, let's see if I can pull up another clip here.
大家请看，这是3单元的也拿铁丝绑着呢。我从4单元把这个门开以后过来以后，我们逃生逃到3单元，它是锁上，我们都过不去。看清楚。
See, so there are all these clips on social media showing that people cannot leave their home. It's all locked. Yeah. Here's another one. So not only do you have people stuck in their homes burning to death, but if you want to be a good Samaritan and help out, you're not able to help out because you simply cannot leave your own home. So, but what's crazy is on the ground, you had people show up as well. Yeah. People showing up and protesting. Watch this. You know, it's all well and good. Yeah. We've been telling the Chinese, you know, this is going to happen to you one day. And you've seen the quarantine camps. And like I said, they are essentially concentration camps, even in China. Yeah. China are putting, I'm not sure if you've seen the clips, but I'll probably pop it up here. They're putting people in the camps who are they're actually isolating in their own homes. And now they've put healthy people into camps. And you're only making the situation further. There are reports that, you know, China could be doing some tests. I'm going to pop up some of these later. So obviously the people are pissed. You know, you've got these scenes all over China as well. The interesting thing is you've got, I personally haven't seen this sort of solidarity from the Chinese, but yani, for me, it's a little too late. Yeah. Because for example, you'll have, for example, watch this clip. Yeah. Yeah, Chile, my ass. You guys, yani, if you don't know the actual translation of the Chinese national anthem is really quite powerful. For example, I'm looking at the translation. It's stand up, those who refuse to be slaves, you know, with our flesh and blood, let's rebuild a new greatest war. Stand up, stand up, stand up, march on, march on, march on. But you haven't been doing any of that. Yeah. To be honest, I'm sure there are going to be protests in front of the Chinese consulate, Chinese embassy on this. The majority, the 90% of those people protesting or should be protesting in front of the Chinese consulate has to be the Chinese. I mean, take out your Chinese flag if you have to. It's your bloody flag. But if you guys want to remain to be slaves, Yani, you lot don't want to change. You have to change. You have to stand up. To be honest, Yani, speaking from a purely worldly perspective, Uyghurs, we don't have enough strength to take down the Chinese, at least physically. But you lot in numbers, yeah. You know, we've seen these protests within China, which looks amazing, but that's not enough. You need to be mobilizing at least 100 million people within China to make any sort of change. So this Chile nonsense, you guys need to follow, you know, what you actually believe in. Like if that national anthem is actually what you believe in, then actually follow it. What's scary, guys, is that now we are seeing from the protest, Uyghurs being shot. Yeah, it's not just it's, you know, the Chinese coming out, yeah, the Chinese coming out and protesting. Nothing happens to them. Watch what happens when Uyghurs protests, yeah. there you can hear screams of Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Could you guys hear him? See another clip.
抖音
See, Uyghurs being shot. Yeah, when the Chinese this sort of reminds me back in for July 5th, the Urumchi massacre. Uyghurs being shot down. Yeah, and then 2 days later, when the Chinese come out, they were given the red light to go and massacre Uyghurs. But what's really good to see is, Uyghurs on social media speaking out. This first clip, I'm not sure if this person is a Uyghur, but there are some creative clips out there. Let's see this one. And you can, we obviously know what that means. Him wrapping his mouth around, Uyghurs not able to speak. Yeah. Yeah. So we have some brave Uyghurs, trying to send a message, trying to get the message out there that, things are not okay at all. That's all, yeah. Let's see if we can find some other clips here.
Rayonda yüz bergen ot aptıdan hemimiz haberdar bulduk.
What happened with the fires in the what's the word? In that area, in the what they say the tension area, we are all aware of this now.
Adam ölüp gitti dedi. Hemimiz haberdar bulduk. Adam ölüp gitti dedi.
They've said that 10 people have died.
Ot aptı yüz bergen çağda sırtqa geçiş. Ama adamның biladigan aqli savadığı.
Whenever there's a fire, we know that going outside is the most normal thing, the most natural thing one could do.
Onu öğütüş ketmeydiği.
Such an action does not need to be taught.
Ot yırak duruş, yırak geçiş, sırtqa geçiş. Aqli savadığı.
Going outside, running away from fire is such a logical thing. It's common sense.
Nima uchun qaçamidi? Nima uchun qiya-chiya qilishib bizni qutuldiringlar deyalidi, lekin
how were they not able to escape? Why were their screams or their cries not met with help?
sirtqa qaçamidi? Buni hammamiz bilamiz.
We know why this was the case.
Hammamizga ayon. Lekin biz nima deyalaymiz?
We know this is the case, but what are we actually able to say?
Nima qila olamiz?
Or what are we able to do?
Faqat shu ketganlarning yotgan joylarining go'zal bo'lishini.
We can only pray that the ones that have left or the ones that have died, that their resting place is beautiful. Now, what you'll see is a lot of these messages for praying for the dead, they'll say things like, hope your place is beautiful, or hope your place has flowers, or some of this sort. Uyghurs, as you know, we've talked about it here, that they're not allowed to say, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, or may you receive, the highest levels in Jannah, or may Allah make it easy. So these sort of religious supplications for the dead, are absolutely not allowed, yeah?
Ayıl tavabatlarının səvirlik bo'lishini tileyimiz xalas.
We're only able to pray for the patience of the family members, for the ones the ones that have deceased family members. Here's another interesting clip.
满意了吗？达到你们的目的了吗？一位母亲拼尽所有力气说出。
So he's saying here, are you guys satisfied? Are you guys happy now? Is this what you wanted? Did you achieve your goals?
出的最后
So this messaging is towards the Chinese government here, yeah?
一句话，石沉大海了。10个呀，降为低分享了吗？可以出门了吗？
So, we've gotten to such a level. Are we able to leave now? Are we allowed to leave now?
但是他们永远出不了门。
But those people, the ones that have been burnt, the ones that have been burnt alive, they're no longer able to leave those buildings.
也看也让那个来起了孙。
Again, may your resting place be full of flowers. See, you're not allowed to make any, religious supplication. It's all this, may your place be good and things like. So you can't use words like Allah. You can't use words like Jannah.
希望你们躺下的地方开满鲜花。
Again, he just repeats it in Chinese. Hopefully your resting place has open flowers, or what's the word? Blossoming flowers. And then he gives his salam. Yani, again, wallahi, we make these videos, we put it out there, but then, all right, if this is one building, it may not be a big deal, but this is a much broader thing. Yeah. For this to come out in this way, look, you've got millions of people locked in their homes, starving to death. Yeah. They're not even allowed to leave their homes, even when there's a fire. Why? Because COVID is more important? No. China have stepped up. This is another way they've essentially put the Uyghurs, they've turned their homes into camps. They've turned their homes into concentration camps, and slowly, they're killing them in this manner. Regardless of however many people died today, with regards to this one incident, you have to remember that God knows how many are dying each and every day. Whether it be committing suicide, or the Chinese just straight up going into their homes and probably just picking them off one by one, taking them into these quarantine camps. I'll actually try and get a clip, inshallah, if I can, of one of the quarantine camps that we found. Until then, let me put up another clip of these two women, these two sisters, I think.
Şinjan xalqlarımızın köngülgə deyəməyən o yürək sözlərini biz dəqiq deb çıxdıq. Qarşılaşqanımız emas. Faqat bu bizning yürək sözümüz.
Today we've come out here to say the messaging or the voice of the Uyghur people. We are not against you, meaning we are not rebellious against the government. We just want to say what's from our hearts. You know that she uses the word Xinjiang here. Obviously, she can't say East Turkistan or openly say that, they are against the government, but she's trying to say it in a very, I believe these people will still get into trouble, but they're trying to say it in a manner that doesn't get them into trouble. So she's saying, like, the people of Xinjiang, meaning the Uyghur people, we are very, we always listen to your orders, right? We don't go against your orders. We are known for this, essentially. So, when you told us for the past 100 days or so to sit in our rooms or to sit in our homes, we listened to you. Yeah. We didn't go against your orders. Yeah. So until now, what? You've locked us down, and for what? Yeah, you haven't been able to shut down or get rid of this disease, COVID. You told us, to stay in our homes so that this disease or, COVID doesn't spread. And we listened to you. You locked us up like prisoners. Yeah, as I showed you, sealed our homes, welded our homes down.
Uyanışık oturanlar, işkini açmanlar diyen şu kişi. Siz mi aç binadaki şu kişi şu. O taksizli tutaşmağınla bir yeri var.
The person that told us to stay in our homes is the same person, in our buildings. They're in, I don't know if you know, but in China in general, in East Turkistan, in these complexes, in apartment complexes, there's like a managerial high structure where, there's a boss, there are people that run the apartment complexes. Those same people, told us to stay in our homes and follow orders, essentially. You said that you would make us rich, but in reality, you've made us poor.
Kullanılan Şinjan'daki halklarımız küllük pulunu küllük tapanmay. Öyle gep bağlap ottadı. Emeliyat muşan tarafta onçilek çıksa olap gaz topulan kötürden yer. Lekin yani şu
the Uyghurs have not been able to make, their daily bread, and we've listened to you. If it was any other people, there would be riots and there would be mayhem. But we listened to you, and for what, essentially? We listened to you, and then they died, or we died as prisoners in our own homes.
Endi bir ot yakkan vakitte öyle kaçıp çıkay diyen vakitte mi? Aşı kadırlar yani. Öyle otlarsan otlarsa küyep ölsem meyli, lekin talak çıkmaysa dedi.
So we have heard messaging. So she's reciprocating that, saying that even the messaging was, even if you have to burn alive in your homes, for the sake of this disease, for the sake of this virus, it doesn't matter. Even if you have to burn, you have to stay locked down in your home because, COVID is the be all and end all, essentially.
Keselcik bulmaydı dedi. Sizler halkını oyladınlar. Halk için keselcik musun da şuların bir haterlikini oyladınlar. Ahırda hem hiç küyep verip gitti.
So, in essence, you were trying to, for the people, trying to protect us from this disease, but we died from it. We died, in our homes the way that we did.
Müşküller ötep gider dedi, lekin ölüp tükep gitip vardı.
We've been saying, we've been patient, saying that these days will pass, but people are burning to death.
Bizim önce diyen gibimiz bağırlık Şincan halkının yürek sözüdü.
This is the Uyghur people's their voice in their hearts.
Diyen gibi mi biz? Yürek sözümüz karşıtı olduk. Bütün Şincan halkları için Şincan vakit uyanlar.
We ask everyone that you share this.
Bağırlık Şincan halkı görsün.
So all the people, the Uyghur people, I hate using the word Xinjiang, so I'm going to avoid it, but I hope everyone can share this video.
Bağırlık bankumlar görsün. Den de manda vakit kutkuzup diken, anda vakit kutkuzup diken diye düşündürüşünü anlamamız gelmeydi.
We don't want to hear stories about, we saved you here and we saved you there.
Ölüp boğan diye kutkazanın ne faydası?
What's the point of saving someone after they've died?
Kimni bay kıldın lan? Şincan'ı bay kıldın hemen?
Who did you make rich? Did you make Xinjiang rich?
Seyçini bay kıldın lan?
You made the grocers rich.
Kuşçını bay kıldın lan?
You made the people that sell rice rich.
Unçını bay kıldın lan?
The ones that sell flour, you've made them rich.
Bay kılımızdan senin bakasını örüldü aldım lan.
To make people rich, you've overpriced, you've inflated the prices of our food, our groceries.
Emdilik kenge vakti ot başlansa, emdi ot ucundan beslanın alsın ödem 50 koydu sattık lan.
And now you're saying that the products to get rid of fires, you're even trying to profit from this, you know. The ones that, you know, are locked in their homes, how are they able to make money? The poor people that listen to you and stayed in their homes have died. Yani, subhanallah, brothers and sisters, I don't know what to say. Yani, a few years ago, you know, I was very enthusiastic. Yani, the world was gonna do something. Wallahi, I'm only doing this for you lot, yeah, so that you guys know what's going on. Wallahi, I don't expect the world to do anything, yeah. Yani, a couple of days, was it what, yesterday there was a special envoy on Iran. Subhanallah. Yani, okay, Iran has, you know, human rights issues, okay, no doubt. But to be honest, brother, yani, this all started because of hijab. Yeah, let's be honest. Because of hijab, there's a special session on bloody Iran. China commits genocide, and for us, it's, what is it? Let's have a debate. No, let's have a vote if we can debate this issue. When it comes to Ukraine, there's no voting. It's just, we're going to sanction China, khalas, yani, we're going to sanction China. But when it comes to Muslims, yani, subhanallah, this is, yani, the hypocrisy of the West, yeah? When it comes to Muslim issues, they'll say nothing. So, for example, our hijab is banned, our mosques are burned, all these things. Where's the special session on this? But the moment that a government forces, you know, I don't believe people should be forced to do anything, but the moment that a government forces an Islamic lifestyle, you're going to open a special session on this. Subhanallah. Obviously, we're going to forget about this. Again, this is the tip of the iceberg. For me, yani, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, for our brothers and sisters that have passed. But we need to take action. Chinese people need to take action. You know, if you truly want to live up to your national anthem, yeah, you don't want to be slaves. Chile, 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 you know, stand up. This is all, for me, there is no Chile from you guys, yeah? It's all rubbish. The only standing up, wallahi, the only standing up that I see is from Uyghur people, yeah? Is from Uyghur people. And I see my beloved Tibetan brothers and sisters standing up. I see our Hong Kongers standing up. Yes, there are some Chinese standing up, but it is not enough. It is not enough. Yani, at these protests, there should be 90% Chinese, and then whoever, Uyghurs, Tibetans, Hong Kongers, whatever. It's not enough. You guys have to do a lot more. Yeah? This is why I say whenever people go, oh, do the Chinese people support you? When compared with the population of Chinese in China, when compared with the population of Chinese abroad, the Chinese people do not support Uyghurs, do not support or are not against, you know, I don't count the very tiny population of Chinese. I don't count them because it's too tiny of a fraction, you know. So I ask these people to wake up first. I ask our Muslim brothers and sisters to wake up. Yani, as you can see, the Chinese are turning us into, you know, burning us alive, starving us alive. Please be aware of this. Inshallah, share this. I hope it makes a difference. Wallahi, I do. I'm still hopeful that, you know, change is going to come, inshallah. Again, please make dua for your brothers and sisters. May they give them the maqam of shaheed. May they be given the highest levels of Jannah. May they be neighbors with our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. May they be given the reward of seeing Allah's face. Until next time, brothers. make dua. Yeah. Make sure to follow us. Make sure you share this, brothers. Get this news out there. And until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ümit üzme aziz halkim, ümit üzme ey ana yurt. Biz atlandık bu güreşke, o yıl taştek uyuşup. Allah verse bu nusretni, bizgilerimiz sep bulur.